So 2.4, solving equations with fractions. Now we had a brief look at solving with the fraction. So our variable x in this problem here is on both sides. And not only that, there, we have fractions here, so we can look at this one on the right side and start to move it to the left by doing what with it? Well, because we have one x over here already, we have to move it. Right, we subtract it on both sides. Let's do so. And then let's just well, this will cancel out and give us 0 for now. And then over here we're going to have 1 over 15 x minus 4 over 5 x.
Do we still get the LCD?
We do have to get it because we have a minus sign in between. Whenever we have plus or minus, we need to have a common denominator for fractions. So what does that tell us about the LCD? 15. So we can multiply that second one. What are we multiplying this one by? Right. So that we can have 15 in our denominator. Why are we not using the common denominator, the same common denominator for this here? Yes, a different term. So we can't do anything with that. But what we can do is we can just go and take this and add it so that we can do get it from on this side. So 2/3 on both sides plus 2/3. Now that way it cancels over here. So this becomes 12 over 15x. All right. What do we get out of this operation? 11, 11, right? Negative, and it becomes a negative because the larger number is a negative. So negative 11 over 15 x. Okay. All right. So we want to get rid of the negative 15 over x, but it's connected by multiplication. So we get rid of a fraction by doing what?
Reciprocal.
Multiplying it by its reciprocal. on both sides. So we take that and multiply it by itself. Let's keep this x out here. And we're doing the red part, which is the reciprocal, on the other side as well. Is that okay so far? We have that fraction, so to eliminate the fraction, we have to multiply it by its reciprocal, and that's just basically flipping it and multiplying it to both sides. Remember that, also remember that whenever we have a negative connected and we have to multiply or divide it off, we have to take that negative with it. This cancels itself out right here, leaving us with just x. What about on the other side? Because 3 can go on to 15 5 times. All right, so now it looks like x is equal to, right, negative 10 over 11. Because remember, this became 1, so 1 times 11. So x is equal to negative 10 over 11. And that is our solution. We have x over 4 plus 1/2 is equal to x minus 7/4. And again, we want to solve this one for x. What's another way that this can be written? The x over 4. Well, 4 is in the denominator. 1/4. Right, 1/4. We can write it as 1/4 because x, right? Because in reality, there's a 1 in front of the x, right? So, we can rewrite it, in that way. Okay. Actually, go ahead and try to solve this one. Try it out. So what should we do first here? Okay, so do minus x, right? That cancels it from there. Now we have 1/4 x minus x right? Plus 1/2 is equal to negative 7/4. Okay. Now what? We want to keep x on this side by itself. So minus the 1/2. All right. That cancels that. And minus 1/2. Okay. All right, so over here, 4 is our denominator, right? So that means that we have to well, first of all, let's look at what it looks like in terms of a fraction, a coefficient with the fraction. Minus this, if we were to write 1 over 1 x, that would be the same thing as that, right? So so if we want the 4 denominator, we're multiplying both the numerator and the denominator by 4 over here, right? And then what about on the other side? Right, so we're multiplying this one by 2 to get 4, yeah, in the denominator. All right, so this is what it looks like now. Here we have 1 minus 4. So negative 3/4 x. Over there, we get what? We have a negative 7 here, though. So negative 7 minus 2. Wha- It's like adding 2 negatives together. Right, so. So negative 9 over 4 from there. We want to let's move this over here. Okay, so we want to eliminate the negative 3/4 from the x. But what do we, how do we, right, we multiply this by the reciprocal. Bring that x out. And then on the other side, we do the same thing. We have this negative 9 over 4, which we're going to multiply it by. So that way this cancels out, leaving us with x. Then on this side, what can we do? Right, so 4 goes into itself, and 3 will go into 9 three times, right? So, let me just rewrite it first. We're left with -3 times -4. Or -1 actually, from here. So x is equal to 3. That's our solution for that. Any questions on any of these so far? All right, let's take a 15-minute break.